Hi, let me just hi. Good morning. But also like it's not even morning. It's almost 1 p.m. So good afternoon. How are you doing today? Next question. Today is just like a day to throw into the trash. I'll just admit that. Just not a good day at all. I'm just gonna tell you, I technically started streaming like half an hour ago, but of course my Wi-Fi turned off, like stopped working right the second I started streaming. Like if I try to make it like to make the Wi-Fi go down more perfectly, I couldn't. I couldn't have. It was just like perfectly on time. Putting late one today. Sorry, a couple hours to get some work done. Oh, good job. Good job. Am I not hearing the music, or did the music just stop completely? No, it was just my headphones, I think. I don't even know. Also, this morning we went to get some, we had to get like some papers done for university stuff and to ask for, to lower the pay that I have. Okay, you can hear music. Yeah, it's just my headphones because I don't have them plugged in the usual place. Let me just unplug them, plug them in here. Okay. I can't hear it though. Oh, the music stopped now. I've never figured it out. Okay, it's back. I'm gonna have to deal with a little bit of a glitch in today, I think. But as I was saying, I had to replug and redo the entire wiring and setup and cable management of my setup in general, simply because what the Bluetooth, the USB plug that I was using could not handle my USB hub anymore. And now I still have like 4 things, like a total of like 5 things plugged in with USB on my laptop, but I think I'm gonna have to lower that too, because I still have my ring light plugged in there, which I have to just plug it in directly to a power source, I think, just so I can remove some weight from my laptop. But right now I just don't want to deal with it. But yeah, this morning I had to get some papers done, and of course one of the things was missing. So I have to go back this afternoon, and that's why today we're gonna have, like, right now we're gonna have a shorter stream. Then I'm gonna leave for like an hour. So I'm not gonna keep like stream running, even though I'm gonna be away for like not even an entire hour, and then I'm gonna go back. Did you fart? No, I had like there's like a mosquito and it went on my nose. I hated it. Outside of that, also this chair has just become quite loud these days. There's like, yeah, there's a pretty bad delay. I'll restart OBS as soon as we go into the session. I'll just, without stopping the stream, I'll just go into the taskbar and restart from there, just so the delay is like fixed. But unfortunately, we had like, the moment I started streaming, I also had another drop into like in connection, so I got a pile of work to do. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna also start working, because otherwise I'm not gonna do any sessions today because I'm already very late. I'm gonna stream at least like 2.5, 3 hours before I leave, and then I'll come back this afternoon anyways. I just have to leave by 4, and And then I'll be back. I think at 5 I'll be able to be back. Okay. Also, have to lower the saturation. This is so oversaturated. Okay. Talk to you in about 45 minutes. Actually, let me open the timer because I didn't open it. As usual, I forgot something. This time, forgot the timer. Last time, forgot the music. Just, you know, just the usual things. Okay, we have the timer. Talk to you in 45 minutes.
Is everybody in the groove? Well, stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
Searching for the thrill, doing everything you can to stay on top of the hill. You say you met someone and now your head is in Brazil. So go for it if that's the deal, cause as long as you say that it's not the type of pressure, and you taking it day by day, until you find something fresher. Then you ask me, baby, what do you think? I said I've noticed your red rose, and I'm not sure you're ready to hear it, but I'ma tell you this, my dear. Well, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my wood, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on this line. If someone wants to tell you what's right or wrong, they've probably been missing, fuck up what they belong. So now I'm picking a card, it says be on your own. Has the lesson been learned? I'm getting ready, let's go. I'm 2 steps away from setting my vision, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future I wanna let go. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, I realize that I don't care about the meaning no more. Ay, cause I just wanna stay cool with that. Yeah, I gotta make my living without pushing it. Working on my mental health and sometimes losing it. No bullshit, creatively cooking. I'm 1 step away from setting my business, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future, just building the flow. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, you ain't perfect, but that's so perfect about ya. And yet, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my wood, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but say you're stuck on those lines. Can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you're not saying this is my problem. Asking for my wood and then you fucking trip on that.
break time. Let's start the timer for the break. Surprisingly, only in this first 45 minutes I've been able to write 400 words, which is more than I have written in the past 2 days combined. So I think it's a good motivation day, even though it's like not a good day. A good motivation day. So I've been able to write quite a bit, which I'm happy about, and this is why it's more than 0. Exactly. Thank you for the yawn, and now I'm gonna yawn again. Because as always, when I see the command, I want to yawn even more. Proud of you, cat. Thank you. But as I was saying, it's been a pretty shit day. Yesterday wasn't much better. Yesterday was like, when I say yesterday was bad day, I mean like for everyone in my family, yesterday it just was a shit day. Nothing worked well. Everything we had to do, like, there were a lot of things that we were able to do, but like we just like hell, it was hell. Here to hear that it's not a good day. It's okay, like it's fine. It's just like a lot of things, and I think because we are like, everyone in my family is like so stressed right now. We're just not doing things correctly, I think. Like we forgot one single document that we had to bring we need like certification that I need for university, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna bore you to death, but because we forgot one paper, I had to go and it was through the post office that I needed this paper. I had to go to the post office. So we lost the entire morning, and then now this afternoon I have to go back. That's why I'm doing like a shorter stream now, and then I'm probably gonna stream again once I come back. So like 5, I'm gonna be back streaming again after after like the stream. But it's fine. Honestly, it would have been better if my Wi-Fi didn't die the moment I started streaming today at like 12:30. So if you were wondering why I was very, very late, you have an answer. My Wi-Fi did not want to work today. But it's okay. We figured it out. I'm here streaming and I'm doing quite well. I think because I'm so like everything that I was trying to do was just got me so annoyed that I'm like hyper focusing on my thesis so I can escape from everything else, which instead I was doing before. I was like escaping from my thesis, focusing on everything else. So we're doing okay. I'm technically supposed to have already like been I technically today I was supposed to hand in my last chapter, but it's not gonna happen, I think. I'm gonna try my best to have it like done today, and maybe tomorrow I'm just gonna do a review like I did last week. Last week on Tuesday I had just like a review day, so it was a lot more chill. I did a lot of other things meanwhile. But I'm probably still gonna try like my best to like finish it today. Maybe I can hand it in by tomorrow. Hard, but could happen. Also, as you can see, I have like basically organized almost all the components here in the back, and the stream deck is there. Because as I said, I've been having issues with my PC, with like my current laptop. So if I plug in the stream deck, it just absolutely just fails. It just drops everything. Are you missing any components? No, I'm actually missing nothing. My power supply is not here. It's like I have a shelf. I have like a bookshelf there, and it's on top of the bookshelf. It was there because it's like the first component I bought, and it was safer there. And the only annoying thing is I have my M.2 that came into a bag like this. I checked it and it is fine. because as always, I buy Amazon returns a lot. But it just told me like it wasn't in the original package because it was damaged, but everything was okay. Let me reopen it because I did seal it. But the M.2 is fine. It's doing very well. Any games you're planning on starting? Well, I plan on going back to Lost Ark because I miss it so much. I'm gonna build a PC. When are you gonna be? Oh, this Saturday, 1st of October. My dudes, 1st of October. I need to start plugging it, but the 1st of October, we're building the PC this Saturday. Reason I'm doing it on Saturday. More people are gonna be there, and I know that like a lot of people that work and that know about PCs are gonna be more free on Saturday, and I was like, I prefer doing that I prefer doing it then, and so I don't completely fuck like my entire schedule over. I think it's better. I'm gonna start at 1 p.m. So Maddie, our same time zone, 1 p.m. Basically, if now it's almost 2 p.m. so an hour early than this. Not sure I'll be able to watch it, but if I can, I'll stop by. Don't worry about it. You're welcome to clown on me when I inevitably lose my brain while building it. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. My best friend is coming with her 2 boys. But let's see. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Don't worry about it. Oh god, I need to yawn again. But I don't have experience building PCs, but I am pretty knowledgeable about PCs. High A. When it comes to like theoretical knowledge, so I shouldn't fuck it up completely, but I'm probably gonna go insane at a certain point. Also because I'm gonna start seeing like my vision is gonna go blurry to a certain point because that always happens. Oh, my back. That hurts. I'm not here. Okay, you're not here. Not gonna say anything. You're not here. You're just... Hey, you're supposed to be working, probably. Honestly, I always forget to track my yawns. Because otherwise I need to track them every 2 seconds. Also today, brightness, lighting is just completely changing because it's just cloud. It's like, it's sunny, but there is a fuck ton of clouds. So every 2 seconds, a cloud goes over the sun and it's dark. So one day I'll just go full artificial lighting so I don't have to deal with that. Partially. Yeah, basically it's partially cloudy, but it's like mostly sunny. There are like 5 clouds that just go around and annoy the fuck out of me. I'll have to go fully, like, just artificial lighting. I don't want to... The redesign. Oh yeah, true, Mari, you're redesigning. I just thought about that. I forgot about the counter there. I always forget about it. Let me do one of these. Okay, first of all, we're doing 1 out of 3. Today, I'm doing a double stream, and by that I mean I just have to leave at like 4 p.m. and then come back because I have to do shit, and it wasn't planned, and it was because I forgot one thing this morning. I want to punch myself in the fucking face for forgetting one single paper, and that paper being fucking important. Any more time? Inspecting, my new camera was ready for pickup yesterday. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's true. That's cool. Also, I did get a new webcam because I thought mine wasn't working, which I got because of a donation. I already reimbursed the donation. I know like my donation went up, then I deleted it for a reason. Now I don't even have the donation anymore. I have to bring it back. I'll be honest. This camera, this webcam, looks like shit compared to mine. Is this webcam great? No. Do I like the huge ass wide angle? Yeah, because I can just move around and act like a fucking idiot. I can't with this. And it's so sad. Ooh, Canon. Actually, the plan is, because at the end of the day, I actually had to, I got back the money from this one. I don't have back the money, but I had to bring this back, and I'm gonna get the money back from this one. Next year, I'll probably also get a Canon, because I found out that you can have, there is like a specific software that they have where you don't need a capture card with a Canon. Even though Sony cameras and Fuji cameras just look better. I've been a Canon because it has dead pixels. Use it for a second angle on the PC building stream. I was thinking about it. I want to, but also I may just use my old phone. I'm gonna do trials. I'm gonna try, but also I kind of, because I have to bring it back, I kind of don't want to use it because it's still $100. But the thing, correct, you can use EOS webcam usually via USB. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I'm really scatterbrained today, even more than usual. Damn phone cam. That's true. But my phone has higher quality, not directly my phone, which I actually don't know where I put now. I think I have it in the other room, in another room. But my older phones are better quality. Because I'm sorry, this looks like shit. Even I tried setting it up differently. It just looks bad. I think I've gotten too used to this one. Also, by the way, this webcam will be used for the actual PC building part, and then I'm gonna have a secondary one, quote unquote, for a secondary angle on me while I'm building it, just so if I'm speaking, you can actually see me. And also, I'm gonna use my actual phone. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be using like 3 phones in total, because I have the phone that I'm gonna be using where I have like actually all my manuals, and I'm gonna have that as a close-up camera. I already have a different overlay for it, by the way. I have an overlay already with like all the different transitions done. HEYO, you would be fucking proud of me, because the amount of transitions and amount of work I put in an overlay that I'm gonna be using once, it's like absolutely insane. Can't handle the Stream Deck already. Can't use multi-cams. I know, but the thing is, my close-up, the phone cam on with my close-ups would be also counting that I'm not going to use my mouse and I'm not going to use my keyboard because I'm not going to have my monitor plugged in. I'm going to work directly on my laptop. So I'm going to type directly on my laptop and everything. So I'm already not using 2 USBs. Third USB that I'm not using is my ring light because I'm not going to use this through USB. Going to be powered separately. Sounds like my regular day. Listen, I have I'm not kidding. I've set up the overlay. I actually think it's quite cool. It's basically like the base is the same. I removed the leaf decoration and like the break thing, of course, because it's like not really needed. But the screen basically splits here. And I have like my face cam here, which it fills up the entire screen, and here it's like it's the secondary camera, which I already had set up the transitions for it. And when I use my close-up, the bigger overlay just moves to the side, and from this moves to this corner, and then from this corner the third angle comes in with the close-up. Seems actually way too more complicated than it is. It's actually quite easy, but it's just I'm so proud of myself for figuring that out. So I don't know if it's gonna work too well because as a third camera I'm just using OBS Ninja, and using my data connection, just so I don't have to plug it in my PC. But I still have to figure out the double webcam. Sounds bad. That'll be great. Can't wait to see. Don't fucking shut the fuck up. It's gonna be good. Don't actually fucking criticize it. I've put too much work into it. Explanation was hard. Where's the cat girl stream? Oh god. This is a bad thing that I have a very I have an issue that is sometimes I say things and I say like, okay, yeah, I'll do that, and then I cannot for the fucking life of me not keep the word on the things I said. So I was on Pin's stream at the time, and we were talking about his May stream, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll do a cat girl stream, which just means that I'm gonna cosplay as a fucking cat girl, which is absolutely not that different actually from every day, but it's like a thing. Good luck on your meeting, eh? And so that's just what happened, because I was like, I have to keep my fucking promise. It's basically just a cosplay as a cat girl, because I've sworn that like I'm not gonna do a fucking maid stream, and also you best fucking believe that the goal will be so fucking high where I don't even want to do it. So, and also I'm never gonna do it in this fucking house. If it's a cat girl stream, I don't give a shit. But and like more cosplay stuff like that. But I'm not gonna dress as a fucking maid in this apartment. I still share it in my family. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. The main stream will not be a thing for at least another month. And also, as I said, I'll put the goal just absolutely too high, so I don't have to actually do it. That's the plan. But yeah, as I said, problem is I cannot just like, when I say something I have to do it, because otherwise I'll feel like shit. So this is why this thing in a corner exists. Okay. Let's go back to work. I need to go back to writing. Hopefully I'll have another good poem. You'll never get to 20 subs. I don't think. Like actually 20 is still like, it's still very, very high, and it's probably gonna need a fuck ton of time, because I've never gone to like, already getting to 10 subs for me was like, it's very, like, it's basically impossible, because it's just because of gift subs. So because of that, I think 20 is very high. It's gonna need a long time. To me, I don't really get subs. We don't have subs here. Like, not all people sub here. So yeah, it's just a thing. Okay, let me do one of these. Okay, let's go back to work. We don't want to, but we have to. 25% of gifted. Yeah, basically, but like, if you count, could it deal if someone is considering it? That's true, it's 25% of gifted. It's true, I already forgot about it. I read it yesterday. I always forget about this stuff. I need to remember. I'm not, you can clearly see that like I stream just for the fun of it. Because I never checked. It's not that I don't care, it's that I'm more focused on like my streams and my chat than like subs and anything like that. So Maddie? What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck are you doing? Maddie, Jesus. Why? Hey, Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna go insane. What the fuck? Mary, what the, why did he, thank you, but what the fuck? Thank you so much. Okay, first of all, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Second, it's the first day that I have the goal. She can be anytime, I don't mind. I'll have to plan it. I thought I had more time. Sorry, I'm screaming. Let me lower the mic because I'm fucking screaming again. But like, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you updated, Maddie, because I didn't plan it on happening this soon. Thank you. Also, we reached for the first time 15 subs, so we probably have a bit more emotes and stuff like that. We'll have to plan these additional sub revenue to get a mic arm. Yep. I'll have to get a new another one of these arms actually. Thank you. Thank you, Maddie. Okay. Now that I've screamed this much, I need to go back to work, but now I'm like too many emotions. Thank you. No, actually, okay. After me freaking out, I actually really appreciate it. It's very, very appreciated. Now back to work. It's true. Let's actually go back to work. Okay. I'll talk to you in about 45 minutes. Let's go back to work. break time and the door just slammed shut. It's break time. Let me save it just so we're extra sure that I'm not gonna lose whatever I just written. Well, I wrote 300, like, yeah, it was a 1400, now I'm at 1700. So I wrote about 300 words. I don't know what's going on today. I'm just writing a lot, which I found it very... I always say this, but I do find it very, very hard for me to just study and work and write. Just do anything. I can just say work, but like, I'm just gonna say work because it's the same thing for studying or for like doing research. I do find it extremely hard most of the time to focus and work. But on stream, it's so much easier. I don't know why. I think it's just like a body doubling thing where I know there is someone else. It feels like there's someone else here, and for some reason I get less distracted because of that. Let me close the door. It's because we are watching. Yeah, I have the pressure of someone watching me. Doubling. Oh god, doubling. I think it's called body doubling, like actual body doubling. It's like a technique that a couple of my friends with ADHD have actually told me they use, where they have people over. Like, I remember I used to go to some of my one of my friends' houses, and she was like, "Do you want to come over? I need to clean my room." So I went there and I would just work. I would just like sit on like her bed and just like I'll help her like make her bed, and just, I'll just later sit there, do another thing, and then she would clean. And because I was there, it was easier for her to actually do what she had to do. Oh, I'm motivated. I do the same thing on my stream. Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, exactly. I think like I'm so much more motivated, and the fact that I was able to stream only for 2 days last week, because it was a mess of a week. On Friday, we had people over to build the furniture that my mom ordered for her room. We ordered from an actual like shop in town, and they came in and they built it. We noticed that same day that they ruined some of the hardwood floors, and we were very mad because this apartment, it's 18 years old. Okay, it's not a new apartment, it's pretty old, and all the bedroom area, like here you can see you can't see actually, it's not hardwood, it's not hardwood. That's it. But the bedroom areas, it's all hardwood floors outside of the bathrooms. And it was all like, you could see dents where there weren't dents. And we have like one of the cabinets was left here like from the previous owners, is inbuilt in the wall outside of like my mom's bedroom. And basically the bedroom is here, here's the bathroom, here it's like a wall, and in that wall it's like a cabinet, like a little not really a wardrobe, it's like just a cabinet so you can put things in, and they ruined the cabinet. So yesterday, we called them because we know the owner. My dad used to work for him. My dad used to be an artisan, and he did a lot of woodworking, metalworking. He's like, I know how to build things and I know how to use power tools because of him, mostly. So I know how things are supposed to work. And if you go into another person's house to build furniture, first of all, you do not put things on a hardwood floor. You just don't. You only put the furniture that's supposed to go there on a hardwood floor. You do not put your power tools on the floor, because hardwood is actually not that hard to ruin. It's very easy to dent. Case point, yesterday, so we called them like on Saturday. Yesterday they came in. First of all, me and my mom are both very small women, okay? We're short. And in came two men. First of all, the owner did not come, which we didn't like. We called you. You don't call, because of course, if you send the people that did the work, they don't want to admit that they made a mistake. So what they did was laugh at both of our faces because we're women, so, you know, we don't know what we're talking about. When if we're both physically able, we would have built that entire, like, all the furniture. I could have built it. I built my entire bedroom when I lived in the other apartment. I know how to build shit. It's not that hard, dude. I know how to use power tools. The only thing I don't use is I don't drill the walls because you need a lot of strength that I don't have on my shoulders. Give me a couple of months in the gym and I would do that as well. So they laughed at our face, which, first of all, not good. Second of all, they discredited anything that we said. And I was like, we're trying to calmly explain to you that the dents that are in this area of the floor where all your tools were, like, they were on the floor, that area is full of dents. And they were discrediting what we were saying because they were like, yeah, but in this area there are also dents, which there weren't actual dents, they were scratches. And we were like, we're not talking about that area. We're talking about this area where your stuff was, and that is damaged, and that wasn't damaged. Just like, but like people, we were to a point where like there was a taller, older dude that were just laughing at our faces and that wouldn't let us speak, to the point where I was like, do not, I looked at him in the face and I was like, do not talk to us like we're dumb. We know what we're saying. And I raise my voice, which I don't raise my voice at people that are working. I know what it's like to work with clients. I know it's annoying. I don't raise my voice at anyone. We got to the point where I had to tell him, you have to go out of this apartment. We don't want you in this house. Go out, because you are disrespecting both me and my mother. My brother had to come in come out from the bedroom. He made a point of not speaking because he was like, you are the two people that were there, and it's correct for me. He was there simply so people, you know, things would not like escalate, or like them screaming, raising their voice at us. But there had to be a fucking man there, because me and my mother, you know, we're small. We look like women, so, you know, we don't know what we're talking about. But yeah, comes to the point, we called our boss back, knowing that this man knows us. Also, hi, Lillian, how are you? I'm renting. I really need to rent right now because I have so much pent-up anger. Today I have a bit of pent-up anger. I just want to tell you, so at least you know why I'm like I'm a bit like on the edge today. And if I ever talk about this or like reference it, it's like, I love the rent. Yeah, I rant so much on this stream, but like lately it's just been needed. As I was saying, so these two men were here and they just laughed at our faces the moment we told them what they did wrong and the floor they ruined and the furniture that was already here, like the cabinet that they ruined, and they said it's impossible. So little do they know that my dad also worked for their boss. My dad was very well respected because one thing about my dad is he did his job well. There is one thing in my fucking family is that if you want to do something, you do it well or you don't do it. That's just the thing. There's just a fucking mental philosophy that we have. And it's very much a regional thing of the place I come from. I am from Friuli, which is I don't live there now, so I'm not doxing myself, don't worry about it. But like, I live very, very north of Italy, and in the east, I live in the fucking my family is from the fucking mountains. We're people that if we do something, we do it well. So, knowing that the owner of the place that they work, where we bought our furniture, he knows my mother, and I'm gonna be honest, my mom lived here since 85. My mom bought her some of the furniture, I think in 86. My dad worked for him in the 90s, so I think the owner trusts our knowledge of things because we know when things are not done correctly. My mom called him and was like, I don't want to see these people anymore in my house, and you have lost, like, I'm sorry. She called him by name because she knows him by name, and she's like, I'm sorry, but we're never coming there again. That means that because it's a small town, if you don't know, places like this is not like a big company like IKEA where if you lose a client, fuck it, you're international. He lost my mom. My brother is looking to buy a house, so he potentially lost my brother as a client. He potentially lost me as a client, even though I don't care because I'm not gonna leave here. So potentially already 3 clients he's lost. He's lost absolutely my mom's friends who they were like, my mom is not someone that likes to talk about things. We keep to ourselves. We're not really chatty people. We don't gossip. We don't care about it. I've never seen my mom call someone and be like, do not ever buy anything from them. And it was like, just absolutely chef's kiss. And I wrote this even on Discord in general chat. I was like, someone made my mom raise her voice. My mom is the fucking opposite of a Karen. Same with me. I would never raise my voice at someone. My mom's screaming. Outside of screaming at me or my brother, which she does. She's not the healthiest, the way, she's not the, how can I say it, the best mother ever when it comes to the way she approaches when she's mad. She screamed. I cannot even explain to you the anger that my mom had and the anger I had, because one of them to talk to me touched my arm, and I'm not kidding, I went like this. I was like, do not touch me. I was so mad. Can be therapeutic. Trust me, this is already all the therapy that I need because I needed it so bad. And my mom just told like 4 different people this to just get it out. And that same day also we had people come in for the shower because we used to have a bathtub and we paid to change it into a shower. For safety reason, the shower was shit, the bathtub was shit, and with the money that we got to buy the apartment, my mom had a lot of had asked for extra money just so she could fix it, of course, because that's the human thing to do. They forgot to put a piece on the bottom to prevent the water from going out. And they were like, it's impossible that water goes out. We did our job. Well, this was what they were telling us. And we were like, I'm sorry, sir. We're not idiots. When we tell you the water is coming out at the bottom of the shower, you fucking believe us. I'm like, do people not want clients anymore? Do they not care about customer care anymore? Does no one care about it? Even we're talking about small local companies, which I know that you have work now, but if you treat your clients well, you're gonna continue having clients because they're gonna tell someone else that you did a good job. First of all, you forget to put a piece in. Okay. It could happen. It shouldn't happen, but it could happen. Do not double down on you not having done anything wrong, and then when you come in, you have to tuck your towel in between your legs and be like, sorry, we forgot a piece, and laugh about it. I was like, so we were right. So we were right the whole time? We were right the whole time? We had someone doing work in our garage. They put the external door and just used a bit of wood. Didn't even finish it. With paint, still rotting and causing issues. Bro, I'm not kidding. I'm just gonna start doing that. Why would I do a better job at it? When the worrying thing is that you pay someone to do it, so something in your house and they fuck it up, it's the most annoying thing. And I'll be honest, it is very just why do a job if you're not going to do it correctly? Exactly. Exactly. I thought if I can spot that and I'm not a tradesman, surely exactly. The thing is, they don't admit it and they double down on it, which is very annoying because they're like, just admit if you tell me you're wrong, if you tell your client you're wrong, if you tell your client, let me check if they like if a client called me, a hypothetical client for any type of thing that I was doing and called me and said, we have an issue with the work that you did, we think there's something wrong, I would tell them, just I'll come and check, don't worry, especially because we are not meant to, like, it's not like, so if something breaks, it's in the contract that they have to pay for it. It's in the contract. I'm sorry. Don't put it in the contract otherwise, if you don't want to. But do not double down on you being right if you don't know if you're actually right. Just say, yeah, well, I don't know if something is wrong. I'll come and check. If you say that, and if you admit you're wrong, your client is gonna be so much happier, and also I'm gonna trust you again because you admitted your mistake and you're like, I'm sorry, we'll repair it right away. It's a good thing. If you don't admit you're wrong, I'm sorry, but you're not doing your job well. I'm sorry. It's like very annoying. It's very annoying. But like, I don't know what happened. I think, I'll be honest, I think the fact that my dad used to do all the work inside of our house before he died and before we moved in, even in the apartment there, because of that, I think we were kind of spoiled. Both me, my mother, and my brother, we also, both all three of us have learned quite a bit because my dad used to work in Russia often, or like in Kazakhstan. My dad also worked for a family of Putin, unfortunately, because he was the one that had the money to hire Italian artisans to come build his houses, to come put furniture in his houses. Annoying, very weird, but my dad worked for very high up people because he did his job well, and he taught us things. So if something broke in the house, we just fix it ourselves, and that's always been like that. So it's hard already for us to call someone to do work in our house, in my mom's apartment. Now it's not my house, it's my mom's apartment. It's already hard for us to just psychologically ask someone to come in our space and do work in our space. We're very private people in general. I was like, and then you fuck it up like that? I'm like, and then I'm not gonna hire anyone. I'll just do it myself. If I do it myself, at least I am the one to blame. Okay, sorry, it doesn't compute in my head that, it doesn't compute in my head, that's for sure. Some humans are weird. It's true. Also, I think I live in a pretty bad region. Also. By the way, it's the first stream also after Sunday, which I should say. We're gonna talk in the next brain a little bit about the Italian elections because it's a topic that is very important for me and very, very heavy, and I want people outside of Italy to also know about it. And because I have a lot of international people that come in chat, I'm gonna talk about it later. Just know that if you see me quite unstable, also, other than all the things that I just talked to you about, that is also a very big thing for me mentally currently, that it's quite distressing. So we'll talk about it in the next break. Do we have time in the next break? I don't know. I'll do a 30-minute session now because I have to leave at about 4:10. So we'll do a little bit of a shorter session because I really want to talk about it. But I'll be back at like 5, as I said. So I'll leave and then I'll be back. So we should have time. Yeah, exactly. I'll just do a 30-minute session because it's already 3:12. So we can have the time to chat about it and have a break before I leave. Because I think it's very important and I really want to talk about it with you guys. And then we can go back. We'll go back to work once I'm back. Okay. Let's start this shorter focus session. Let's go.
to stay on top of the hill. You say you met someone and now your head is in Brazil. So go for it if that's the deal, cause as long as you say that it's not the type of pressure, and you're taking it day by day, until you find something fresher. Then you ask me, baby, what do you think? I said I've noticed your red rose, and I'm not sure you're ready to hear it, but I'ma tell you this, my dear. Well, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you know you're saying this is my problem. Asking for my word and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my word, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on this line. Okay. If someone wants to tell you what's right or wrong, they've probably been missing, forgot what they belong. So now I'm picking a card, it says be on your own. Has the lesson been learned? I'm getting ready, let's go. I'm 2 steps away from setting my vision, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future I wanna let go. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, I realize that I don't care about the meaning no more. Ay, cause I just wanna stay cool with that. Yeah, I gotta make my living without pushing it. Working on my mental health and sometimes losing it. No bullshit, creatively cooking. I'm 1 step away from setting my business, I know, but now I'm at the clouds of future, just building the flow. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, you ain't perfect, but that's so perfect about ya. And yeah, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you know you're saying this is my problem. Asking for my word and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my word, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but say you're stuck on those lines. Can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you know you're saying this is my problem. Asking for my word and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my word, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but say you're stuck on those lines. Searching for the thrill, doing everything you can to stay on top of the hill. You say you met someone and now your head is in Brazil. So go for it if that's the deal, cause as long as you say see you're looking for trouble. Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you know you're saying this is my problem. Asking for my word and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my word, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking why, but still you're stuck on this line. If someone wants to tell you what's right or wrong, yeah, they've probably been missing, forgot what they belong. So now I'm picking a card, it says be on your own. Has the lesson been learned? I'm getting ready, let's go. I'm 2 steps away from setting my vision, I know. But now I'm at the clouds of future, I wanna let go. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, I realize that I don't care about the meaning no more. Ay, cause I just wanna stay cool with that. Yeah, I gotta make my living without pushing it. Working on my mental health and sometimes losing it. No bullshit, creatively cooking. I'm 1 step away from setting my business, I know. But now I'm at the clouds of future, just building the flow. When my head is kinda busy with lyrics and words, you ain't perfect, but that's so perfect about ya. And yeah, can't you see you're looking for trouble? Try to keep it chill, try to keep it real, but you know you're saying this is my problem. Asking for my word and then you fucking trip on that. No problem. Backing off my word, I don't know if you're ready. You keep asking
It's break time. I'm sorry, I was very loud. My voice is loud in my head right now. Oh god, let me save as usual so I don't lose shit that I've just written down. We're almost to 2,000 words. Which we were 1,000 when I started stream. I have never written this much. I've been writing, so summing up all the focus times I've had right now, I had 2 hours. I've written more in the past 2 hours than in the past 2 days. So riddle me that why my brain just only functions when I'm streaming. But we're gonna talk a little bit about something that is let me put the break on, actually, now that I think of it, so I don't over talk. Also, welcome in, Can I call you Ken? Also, let me lower the ring light now that it's not as bright, because otherwise I'm blinded. Also, let me just... I'm gonna take out the lipstick that I'm wearing so I can fix it before I leave. So, after this break, why do I never update the pomo counter? I need to make a command for it. I know. But as I said, I'm gonna have a break where because I have to leave, then I'll be back to keep streaming. But let me talk about something that is very important here. Probably all of you know that Italy had their elections on Sunday, which did not go well. You probably have seen all the titles of every international newspaper talking about the fact that we are having a far-right government. It's not actually far right. We do have the neo-fascists. There are neo-fascists here, but it's not them, okay? They just come in to protest the same day in each town when you have Pride. So you usually have a Pride parade, and then the same day you also have the neo-fascists, just because they like to be in. That didn't go smoothly. Yes, that went very badly because we are having a female prime minister, except that she is absolutely a piece of shit. I will not say anything like that. I would rather have a man there. I don't care. Would we I'm sorry, but like, she's a terrible human being. Let's start with a couple of things she said. She didn't say, counting that she didn't say these things a long time ago. She has to find mental illnesses like anorexia, obesity, depression, schizophrenia, as well as queerness and being trans as divergences, or like has just as mental illnesses, as something that you need to cure. But not even that. Not even as mental illnesses, just as like divergences, something that shouldn't exist. Let's start by this. Let's just start by saying this, okay? She's against abortions. Number 2, and let's add another thing to the mix because, you know, fun. She has defined herself as a mother, a woman, a Christian. So we already know where we're going. We're already too fucking Catholic in this fucking country, because the government and the church cannot seem to be divided because they are in the same fucking city. But if you just see Italian people protesting in the next few weeks, months, years, please support us, especially queer people and especially trans people, because trans people and queer people are going to slowly get their rights taken away. We already don't have many rights here. I cannot adopt if I decided to, if I had a girlfriend, which I don't, or a wife, which barely definable as that, because queer couples here do not have the same rights as a married queer couple here does not have the same rights as a married heterosexual couple. Counting that, especially because queer couples are not married. They have a civil union that doesn't count as marriage. And I know marriage is like connected to religion. The word often is explained as that. Not technically. In the government eyes, you don't have the same rights. And you're not seen as equal. Even by doctors. If I was married to a woman and she had to I had to get surgery, I couldn't make the decision because I was incapacitated. She would struggle like a motherfucker to be able to have the right. They would ask my brother before asking her. Lucky my family's not homophobic, but that's the thing. So also other big things, as I said, against abortions, and as I said, I couldn't adopt, for example, a kid. Queer couples here who had kids, and like I think maybe even Medi, you can correct me, but I think queer couples can adopt in Switzerland. I'm not completely sure. I know I have a friend. I have like friends that had kids in Spain, and then were able to bring the kids to Italy, but they're not both their parent. Only one of them has the right to be their parent here in Italy, because a kid cannot have two mothers or two fathers here. 10 out of 10, Italy, you fucked it once more. And I will say this as a person who lives in the region with the highest count of votes for those specific far right, like just right wing parties. But I know same-sex marriage is now legal, but I don't know about adoption. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's just I was just questioning it because I didn't remember if it was because I have friends who adopted kid, another couple that adopted kids, but I didn't know. I was doubting myself if it was like Switzerland or another country. I was thinking Switzerland, but I could just be mistaken because I don't remember. But yeah. So it's gonna be very hard. And by the way, being trans in Italy, first of all, transphobia, big thing. Everywhere. Even the most developed countries. So you can imagine that here in Italy, we're not that great with rights. Human rights, we fucking suck at those. Just in general. So as I said, it's very hard for people to be able to get HRT, HRT, hormone replacement therapy. Fuck it, can't, yeah. And I have a friend of mine who has been struggling already to be able to get his T shots, so his testosterone shots. And I am very scared for all my trans friends who already struggle, and now people are not gonna hide. Let's also say, yes, this country has already been transphobic. This country is homophobic. It is a thing, but the thing is if your representation of your country is still left-wing, or like still tries to not be homophobic and transphobic, and it's more open, which I will still say we didn't have a great choice to vote for. Still voted for the left wing because I'm like, I don't want to get my rights taken away. But seems that the referendum also allows same-sex couple to adopt. Oh, that's good. That's good. We weren't able to do that. Also, let's also remind ourselves that we had a referendum in 2020 for criminalization and having basically extra punishment for acts for aggressions that are connected to transphobia, to homophobia, connected to ableism. So harming someone that is also disabled was part of it. Was also part. It was basically a paper that was a DDL was called. So DDL, yeah, DDL Zan. So ZAN. That was the paper. Was it amazing? Was it the best thing for the queer community? No, there was still a lot of work and a lot of things that we would have needed to be able to be at the same level as a heterosexual couple. Let's say that the person that is currently going to go into government is one of the reasons why this DDL was absolutely smashed, turned into pieces, and thrown into the trash. Because it was thrown into the trash. It was one of the hardest things for the queer community here in Italy. It wasn't even that great. It didn't give us the same right. We didn't get to the same rights. We weren't as protected. Even if we had that, we weren't treated as well. Like, it wouldn't have brought us to an even ground, but it would have been a step up. We didn't have that in 2020. It's still hard for us to digest that, and having the reason why we couldn't have that is now going up into government. Can't imagine that I teeny bit stressed. I am very stressed. And as I was saying before I got distracted, is we already knew that these things are in the air. We already know the country that I live in, the reason why I want to live this country, because I really wanted to be here. I really wanted to make this country better. And by that, I mean that I wanted to stay here, to teach, to be a better role model for other people, but I do not feel safe in this country anymore. And to the point where I moved into a different region, and that was already something that I wanted to do. But now more than ever, I want to, because this is the most right-wing region, the one that I live in, is extremely homophobic. It's fucking terrible. And I'm gonna move to a region where it's still pretty bad, but I'm moving to a bigger city, which is known for welcoming the queer community and embracing it a lot more. But after my master's degree, I am absolutely going to flee this country so fast, because I do not feel safe, and I don't think I'll ever will feel safe in this country. I cannot even. Do I want to have kids? No, I don't want to have kids. I don't feel like I want to, but I want to have the opportunity to have kids. I don't care about marriage much, but I want to be able to have that choice. If I meet someone, I have a girlfriend, and we decide we want to get married, I want to be able to do that. And I want to have the same rights as any other couple. I want to have the opportunity to adopt a child if we want to have build a family like that. Even if it's not something that I personally want to do. It's still something that I want. And unfortunately, it's not gonna happen, and I'm very sad about it. And I cried quite a bit on Sunday night. After midnight, I cried because, of course, by 1 a.m. we already knew it was going to win. I had a little bit of hope. I hoped we could, not have that happen. But that's the thing. And let's all remind ourselves of how shitty we were last time we had a right-wing party. It was literally Mussolini. It was Second World War. That was what happened. The people that are now in government have neo-fascist origins. they're not that far from them. People from those political parties have suppressed events, have suppressed people from speaking up during manifestations to remind ourselves of what happened during the Second World War. The partisan lunch, which was a very important thing in one of the regions here in Italy, in a specific city, I'm not going to go into details, it was abolished after literally this thing started happening right after the end of the Second World War. They didn't want to have the partisan lunch, which was a thing that united a lot of partisans and a lot of people in that town, but even from outside other towns. And it was said no, because that it's not, you're just representing one side. Your side, you can't just have one side, when the partisans were the people fighting against the fucking Nazis and the fascists as well. But for some reason, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but people are not doing that. They wanted to change, by the way, they wanted to change that lunch to a freedom lunch, to a peace lunch, and the organizer refused. And they decided to organize it without using the town's money, and they made it a private thing. And people gave them money and helped them with the funds and everything to keep this up. But as you can imagine, this is hard. And for the people, oh god, I should be leaving by now. I'm very late, but I want to still say this for the people here, even the people here in chat that are from Italy. I know some people are from Italy here. I have friends here, even that sometimes come in and say hi. We cannot shut the fuck up anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anyone say, we're already a lost fucking country. We're a lost cause. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Because we cannot fucking go back another fucking 30 years. I don't want to hear anyone say that. And I do... You're gonna see me go to a lot more protests. And if I'm not here because I'm like, dude, I have to go protest another city, I'm gonna go because I haven't done that enough. And I say this as a young person who hasn't done that and who hasn't spoken up till the past few years. I have people, not in my close family, but in my larger family, cousins, aunts, who voted for the right-wing party, who I have been cutting ties towards, who have been expressing, not only on social media, but even in my fucking private life I've been expressing it. And for other people who are here and maybe don't think this will never happen to their country, please speak up. Always talk about the things that you care about. Always talk about and remind yourself of your own privilege. I say this as a white person living in the country that I was born in. I have citizenship here. I don't live in a basically a fucking concentration camp where people that come in here in boats escaping from the war are made to live in fucking terrible conditions, and which, reminder, the people from the right-wing party had decided to let die in the sea, in the ocean. And I'm saying this because we are taking them in. But reminder, European countries, the rest of you also have to take responsibility into helping that. They are so passionate about, I know. And unfortunately, it's something that I've seen since I was born. I have been seeing this since I was born. So it has just been escalating. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm basically screaming at you. But I haven't been doing this enough in my own life with the people around me. And I have a tiny fucking platform here. But even the tiny platform here, I want to use it. Because I cannot accept that this happened. I have to accept that this happened in this country. I don't want to see anything else happen. I've already seen people in Hungary. I have friends living in Hungary with Orban that are under a fucking dictatorship. I have friends who cannot hold their hand of their girlfriend in public because it's a public display of affection towards queer people and it's not accepted. I'm sorry if you're like crying, but I have worked there. I have worked in Budapest, and I have dreamed of having a partner, bringing them there, because it has been such a formative thing for me to go there, and I could never bring them there, because we would get arrested for indecency in public if I ever kiss my partner. And I am scared that this is gonna happen here again. A reminder, in Poland, there are LGBT-free zones where queer people cannot go without being attacked. And I'm sorry. I also have to leave because I'm very late and I should be out already. But I'll see you in about an hour anyways, and I may continue talking about this. I'll see. But I really wanted to have a little bit of a conversation, even if it was just me monologuing about it and crying. But I'll talk to you in about an hour, and thank you everyone for being here, okay? I really appreciate it. It's probably gonna get clipped. I'm probably gonna clip it and keep it in my channel, and I may one day take the time to actually talk about this a little bit better. But from now on, expect me talking about activism a little bit more. Take care of yourself, Kat. Thank you. I'll see you soon, guys, and I'll be back in about an hour anyways, okay? See you in a bit. I'm kind of sad that I have to leave, but unfortunately I leave the apartment, so I can't keep the stream up. I'll talk to you in about an hour.